Hi guys. Um, Last Hex Championship on Little Game size 13 ended quite recently, and Arek won it, a really strong player from Poland. But in this championship, he won all his games except a game against Daniel. Two really strong players, by the way, both from Poland. And I wanted to analyze this game. So, let's pick an analyzer. Uh, okay, just recall the rules of X. It's really simple. Just white need to connect the left to the right, and black need to connect the bottom to the top. And that's it. You just play in an hexagon, and you control it. The pieces are never moving, no capture. You just place a stone in an hexagon, and you need to make the connection from left to the right or bottom to the top. And that's it. This is X. The purest abstract game ever. No rules. Okay, so let's go. Remember that you have a possibility to swap after the very first move. So Daniel play there, c2, and Arek decided to keep white, and he play there. So first, you need to know, for someone who is beginning, that this move is not played randomly on the board. You need to know that it's played especially there because if you go like this diagonally, you just arrived here, and so you are connecting to the right side. For instance, let me show you something. If at the moment, let's say it goes, well, let's say it goes like this, okay? White can play there, and for instance, after something like this, as you can see, white will be connected. So it's not like white put at his very first move something randomly on the board. He played this move and not, for instance, this one, because this one will be in the end connected. So it's not something which is random. Okay, so let's go back to the first. No, I need to, okay, reset. Okay, let's reset the game and go. Okay, so black decided to answer this move. Okay, okay. Sometimes I would need to reset probably. Okay, so let's go to the next move. White is playing here, so same idea. As you can see, this black move is saying, no, in the end, if we build the same ladder, you're not connecting to the right side because of this move. So white is again playing this, and black decided to play this interesting move. Why not? Why not? It's quite strange. Well, to me, I'm not really. Um, well, I didn't play Hex during a really long time, to be honest. So I don't really know the openings right now at the moment. But I think it's interesting, but I'm not sure I understand really well this move. It seems really advanced. So, okay. For instance, here, it's like, okay, I played enough here. Now I'm going to play on the other side. And probably the idea of white is later to play on the top. And so white will try to connect. Let's say that white play here in the next move. Then he will try maybe to go directly on the left side, but maybe he will connect to this one and then going on the left side. And the same will go directly on the right side, or maybe connect to this one and then going on the right side. So when you play this, I think that the next white move will be probably on the top, but we'll see. Okay, black is just keeping some pressure. At the moment, it's not really clear what black is doing. Probably he's keeping the connection on the bottom. So at this point, um, it's not hard for black to connect to the bottom, but it will be harder to go to the top side. He still has this one, which is going to be a huge help. So let's see. Okay, so as expected, white is playing on the top. And again, if black is not stopping white, black can just go directly, but probably black will of course stop white, but then he will try to connect to the other stones he had on the board. So let's see. Okay, so black is playing this move, which is also really interesting. What you need to know between these two moves like this, it's white cannot disconnect this to the top. For instance, if white try to play this, black can play there, white, black, and white, black, and if white, black. So it's not possible for white to block. If you try to block there, you just have this. And if you try to block there, you just have that, and black is just going to... So these two moves are enough to be connected to the top. So that's interesting for black. Let's see. Okay, white is playing in the middle, so it seems that white is trying to fight in the bottom. Maybe he's threatening to play there. Let's see. Okay, so interesting move from black. Black is reinforcing the middle here, but he's saying that maybe he can also go there to connect to the bottom. So here I would expect white to probably play something like this move. To say, no, I don't want to let you connect like this. I will keep the connection here from me, and I will also give some pressure on the right side. Okay, so this is the move expected, which is played by white. As you can see, when you play this move, so these two stones are connected, and now black cannot do anything on the bottom. If you play this, white can do this, and if black play this, for instance, white can do this. Black will have to stop him now there, and white can play there. Okay, so if black, you have white, and if black, you have white, and then of course it's okay for white. Okay, so this is interesting, but I think it's still not enough for the right side, because I mean, if black played just something like this, obviously black is connected here to the bottom. So, but of course you still have the possibility for white to play there, or maybe to play there, and then black will have to play there, and then white will go on the left side around here. So why not? Okay, so black is going here. Okay, why not? So now black is going in the middle. It's like this one is connected to the bottom, then he's going there, and now black maybe just gonna go on top like this, or maybe he will go like that and like that. So at this point, everything is possible. At this point, I absolutely don't know who is leading this game. Okay. And black is finally going just in the middle, trying to just go to the top and winning in the line. Of course, white will react. Okay, white is cutting. Logical move from black. Okay, white is just defending. So at this point, white is almost winning, but of course, black will stop him. It's like white is making this, and this. Okay, so black is playing a little move here. Now white will have to react, because without any reaction from white, let's say white is playing this, then it's not working anymore. Black can do this, and white is not connecting anymore to the left side. Okay. And if you go there, you will have something like this. okay, and black is connected. So white will have to answer, and probably just gonna answer this, still reinforcing the right side, but is enough to connect. For instance, if black, you're gonna have this, and this move. And again, white will be connected there and there or there. Okay. And if you play this with black, it's gonna be white. But if you play black here, it's gonna be white. And so white is connected. Okay. Okay, so the move expected is played. It's basically it's obvious, except if you tenuki, of course, and you play something else on the board. But if you want to play here, the best move is clearly this one. Playing there instead of there would be just stupid, because it does the same stuff on the left side, but this one can help the right side when this one couldn't help the right side. So it's just stupid to play there if you can play this. Okay. But I think is it enough to connect? Because if black play there, black, white, no, it's not enough. So white is not really connected here. Black can still play this. If you play white, you have black, and now to stop the connection of black, white will have to play something like here, but then black, white, and black. And finally, black will be connected like this. Okay? And if you try to play this, you will have black, white, and black. Again, this move is really important. We already saw it on the left side, but okay, again, if you play this, you have this, and then black is connected. Okay, so after this move, what is the answer of black? Is it directly here? Or maybe he will play on the right side first? Okay, on the right side first. Ah, interesting. White is not playing here. He's going on the top. Okay, black is playing this. So now black has this move to just... The idea of black is at the moment, he doesn't want to say to white if he will try to win like this, or maybe like this, and even maybe like this. So we will see. Okay, white is taking the top. Interesting move from white. White is threatening to play there, and then he would be connected until here. But black can play here, of course. Let's see. Okay, so black is going in, but then white reinforced the left side with this move. Now white will have to connect. So now white is basically forced to play here, because if he doesn't play here, I think it's just dead. No. Well, he can maybe play a forcing move somewhere else, but I expect this move. Well, okay. He played actually a forcing move before. Black is answering, and now he's playing this. Okay. So, logical moves. This move is important. When you can play a forcing move like this, it's important to play it, because this move here for black won't be useful. This move for white will maybe be useful for white later. So it's interesting to make this exchange for white. And now probably black will have to play there. Okay, so we have the sequence. It's pretty logical, and well, white won't play this because the sequence I show you previously, like white black is just obvious for strong players. So white absolutely know that black is connected to the bottom here. So now he will probably play white here. And then he will try to go there, and then he will go there and try to go there. I think black is leading at the moment, but okay, so white here, black here, and white there. Okay, White still have a threat here. White can play here, and black will be forced to answer there, because if white can play white, then white is winning. Okay, like that. So let's see. Okay, black is defending, but white will still have a threat here later. Okay, interesting. So white is making a full connection on the top here. And now the idea is, okay, I'm connected on the right side until there, and I will be connected to this. And then using this full wall, I will try to reach this point, and then this point, using probably this thread at the moment. So let's see. Okay, so of course, now, okay, white is connected there or there. So this wall is connected to the right side at the moment. Okay, so now the question is this wall connected to the left side? Or is it this wall which is connected to this one? So I expect actually black there now. No? I mean, it would be logical to see black there, but maybe something... Okay, so he's playing this. This is pretty logical. So this piece is connected to the top, and this piece are connected to the bottom. So the question is, are this piece connected to this, or this piece is connected to this one? It's not that obvious at the moment, so let's see what will be the white move. Okay, he's first building a wall here. Ah, really nice answer by black. Far better than this one. Okay, this would be a mistake, because if black play there, white can also play this, and black will have to play this. And this is reinforcing the connection of these three pieces to these three pieces. It's easier to connect this three to this three than this three to this two, basically. Okay, so this is why black play this, because now white cannot play that. If white play this, it's just useless. Black plays somewhere else, like this, and it's useless because, as you can see, it's not enough for white to be connected on the left. So really good move from black. So white will have to play, maybe he will play the threat here first. Yeah, logical. Black probably can just defend. Yeah. And now the question, what can you do? Oh, this is the moment where actually white resigned. Okay, so it's interesting to see why white resigned in this position. So in this position, it's pretty clear. As you can see, black is connected from the bottom to this, and to this wall. And he's connected from the top until there. Now black is trying to connect b6 to this black wall, when white is trying to connect this wall to one of these and to the left. It seems easier for black, but it's white to play. It's white to play, so maybe it's possible. The first move I want to check is this one. This move seems really interesting for white to connect to the left side, but it's probably failing because of this really nice black move. After this move, white is forced to answer on the left side, because if white is playing, for instance, something like this, black can play this, and as you can see, black is connected. So white is probably forced to play this, and then, yeah, it's losing because black can play there. So, for instance, if you play this, because you have to block, black can just play this, and he's connected to the top. And you cannot cut him, because if you play white here, you have black there, and if you have white here, you have black there. And so black is connected, and this is easily connected to the top. For instance, I don't know, let's play this. Okay, and it's dead. Okay. So this move is not working for white. Well, I think this is not really interesting. I mean, Hmm. No, this is not working. So yeah, this is just losing. So this is not possible. So probably the move is there. And if you play here, probably what could be the answer of black? Oh, maybe you have this move, which is interesting because you're threatening to play there. And so white will have to play here. And then with black, you can play, let's say, something like this. White will have to block. So there. Oh, okay, I have it. Then you play black here, and white cannot block you because you will have the threat to play here. When black will play here, white will have to answer here. So let's say that white is blocking, let's say like this. You will just play this, he defend, and then you go there. And so black is connected to the top. Black is connected to the top, and I don't think there is obviously nothing which can be done. For instance, if you play this, you have black and white, and then black, and again, it will be easy for black to connect to the top. Okay, so that's it. Really interesting plays from both players. Really, really strong moves, and finally, black is winning this local battle in the end. But both players had the chances to win this, and it was a really nice one. Good job, guys. Well, these two players from Poland are really, really strong. Good job, guys, and well done, Daniel, for the match. But well played, Arek, for the championship. Well, hope you like it, guys, and bye bye.